Before we begin, we do have a couple of quick announcements. First, we are for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Plus,
Hi, everyone. We at Will of the Dice do not encourage the use of nicotine products such as vaping cigarettes and cigars. Nicotine is an addictive substance, and we want all of you to be happy and healthy. Though some of us may be users of such products, do as we say, not as we do. If you are looking to quit or are trying to quit, there are resources out there, and we support you in that endeavor.
there's our announcements. Let's get into introductions.
Hi again, everybody. I'm Alice. She, her. The voice of Winter, also she, her, the half tabaxi, half orc, heavy on the tabaxi, light on the orc, with blue gray fur, brilliant blue eyes, just your standard fighter, the only member of the party who doesn't use magic, and is now dating Raza Hazar. And you can find me on Twitter at Captain Cupcake.
Hi, everybody. It's Christina, the voice of Tiami, the white Minotaur princess. She, her, and Tiami, she, her. Thank you. Who just became the first priest of Raza Hazar. So it'll be interesting to see where her adventures take her. And you can find me on Twitter at Tia Morsascula.
Hello, everyone. It's me, Patrick, the voice of Shariz, a he they playing a he him Luxodon, uh, that has become a paladin, died, has come back, so he's still, kicking around. And you can find me on Twitter at Peculiar Patrick.
Hey everybody, I'm Ren Matley, she, her. Tonight I'm going to be playing Kalira, also she, her. Kalira is a 2'8" fangling. That means she looks like a halfling, but with a fuller figure and gnomish ears and little fangs where her canine teeth should be. She's got short, chin-length, curly purple hair. And she's usually pretty happy-go-lucky, bouncy, and very excited. She's been a little more mellow lately, but she's still super curious, wants to know everything, wants to fiddle with everything. And you can find me over on Twitter at Ren_Matley.
And you can find me on Twitter at tier_the_DM. As always, our safe word for tonight is porcelain. And if there's no last requests, we will begin.
Not the fur. And because Locke isn't here tonight, not the face.
I do want to give a special shout out to our own Patrick Taylor, aka Peculiar Patrick, for the music we'll be using tonight. Thank you, Patrick. When last we left, the party had encountered some interesting things. Blood doppelgangers. One had attacked Shariz in Kalira's room. The other had been found in the basement in the teleportarium underneath the Cashmere Rose. They were defeated. There was a disturbing discovery by Kalira that her sending stone had been switched with a device that would block sending from reaching them. They would get a message from their father, Physic, that Physic was coming to the Cashmere Rose. The party breaking up and resting, make sure you have availed yourself of a long rest. The next morning will come, and with it, a rap upon the female quarters door.
Tiami will get up and go get the door. Who is it?
It is I, Your Highness.
Does she recognize the voice?
You do, from the individual working the front desk that you had sent a message through.
She's going to open the door and go out into the hall so she doesn't have to wake the other ladies up.
Your Highness, forgive me for disturbing you so early, but I have a message from home.
Oh, okay.
He will hand you a sealed scroll, a wax seal with the Frostmane crest. We'll give a click of the heel, a curt bow.
Oh, thank you. Hang on. I do have a favor to ask you.
Whatever you require.
Just a second. And she's going to run in and get some paper and write down what she wants and hand it to him.
A shopping list, Your Highness.
Just give that to a florist, and they'll understand.
Very well. He will do a sharp turn and head down the steps.
All right. So she's gonna go back in the room and open up the seal to see what it is.
In elegant, refined, ladylike handwriting. Is a very simple sentence. Chapel of Matthias, midnight, D.
Oh, shit. She's gonna say it real loud in the room.
What is going on?
Apparently you are not going to be the first of us to get married.
What the fuck are you talking about?
How is that possible?
Mommy sent me a little note.
But I thought you had until you got back from your spirit quest.
Yeah, I did too. But she says midnight.
Who are you marrying?
I don't know. I haven't even seen any prospects.
Doesn't seem fair.
You've met my mother.
How do you know it's a wedding?
It just says Temple of Matthias and midnight. That or she wants me to do some weird ritual, and she has hundreds of priests for that.
Give me an insight check, Tiani.
12.
There is no way that your mother would coerce you into a secret wedding. The wedding of the Princess of Taldegarrios has to be a large, formal, public affair. This does not bode well at all.
I say if someone wants to come with me to go meet her at midnight tonight, then we'll know what's going on.
Oh, well, I'll go with you.
Okay. Thank you. I can't
What
do
makes you think we all won't?
I didn't want to assume. I don't know what your plans are. I mean, we just learned that we've all kind of been lied to. I don't even know what our next steps are.
The library. Again.
I like libraries.
Well, what are we doing at the library?
Well, we have to get as much information about the stones of power as we possibly can. We need to know exactly how many there are, if they can be destroyed, stuff like that.
All magic items have a way to break them. Some of them are just harder than others. I'll go with you.
Well, we have all day. I mean, it's just morning now.
True. Maybe we could have some breakfast?
How early in the morning is it?
7 a.m.
I always know what time it is.
You're handy like that.
Handy in a lot of ways.
Winter opens her mouth to make a joke about Atreus and then decides not to. Because that doesn't need to be brought up right now.
I'm gonna go down to breakfast. Maybe we'll run into the fellows.
Or maybe we could just have breakfast up here.
I'll go get breakfast and bring it back up then. Anything in particular?
Oh, eggs and bacon and maybe some pancakes and porridge with cream and maybe some berries.
In winter?
Eggs, bacon, French toast, Eh, syrup and butter.
So Kevin's just gonna throw on something. And since the ladies are there, leave the rest of her belongings in there and go out like she's going downstairs. She's going to
Okay.
stop at Chariz's room, though, before she goes downstairs.
Okay.
Knock, knock, knock.
Good morning, cuz.
Uh,
He opens the door.
Good morning. I got this. So
Oh?
this is where I'll be tonight. And we're going to do breakfast in our room because awkwardness. So I didn't want you to think that we had disappeared on you.
Oh, that's really helpful. I was thinking about sending a message to the other group today. Is there anything I should let them know that we know that they don't know?
Find out if they know that Bianca's full of it.
Okay.
So, and then she's going to go down and get breakfast.
The Minotaur at the front desk will tell you that your order is on its way and that breakfast will be brought up.
Thank you. And so she's going to go back to the bedroom.
Shariz, what's Shariz doing now that Shariz is awake?
Waking up, he reaches for the cup of night old ale that has been half finished that he left before going to bed. He'll have that as he slowly gets dressed, gets ready for the day, and does his prayers to the primordials, thanking them again for another day of merriment and rest, and hopefully asking for protection should anything arise, and the strength to protect his friends should anything happen to them. He also asks that Atreus is given forgiveness by Kalira at some point, as he doesn't want the awkwardness to go any longer if there is any awkwardness, but he's not really sure if there is awkwardness, and then he realizes he's rambling and apologizes for rambling to the primordials. And prepares his spells for the day, and then he'll go
It is
down.
all right, my child. There is no need to apologize. A androgynous figure will step from the shadows. I bring tidings.
Ooh. Wait a second. Utamari is past. This means you must be a new messenger, I'm thinking?
I am a messenger. Yes, nothing more.
Oh, it gave me a spook for a second. Sorry.
I apologize.
It's quite alright. I wasn't expecting... you do something so many times, you don't really expect an answer. All of them, or at all. You bring me... I'm sorry. You're here for a reason. I apologize. I'm rambling again.
Your journey ahead is going to be long and arduous. You must keep your wits about you, Shariz. But most importantly, keep your heart about you. Dark things loom on the horizon.
Oh, okay. Is there any signs I should look out for?
Beware the red serpent.
Red serpent. Okay. Thank you.
And to let you know, we enjoy your merriment.
Oh, thank you. I try to bring out the joy as much as I can in anything and everywhere.
Joy will guard your heart.
Well, thanks.
And they will vanish, leaving a red rose in the floor where they stood.
He'll pick up the rose.
Roll a d20.
Ooh, I'm both nervous and scared. Ooh, that's an 18.
You will prick your finger on the thorns. The rose
Ow.
will glow a soft purple and then return to normal.
That's strange, but he'll place it very delicately on the dresser or wherever there's a flat surface, and then he'll, as he's already dressed and with night old ale in hand, he'll meander his way downstairs and have breakfast and listen into conversations.
Okay. Back in the ladies' quarters, your breakfast is brought up, along with a special bouquet. Do you wish to tell us what that is, Tim?
Yeah. So there is a elixir bottle, and it has protea flowers and sedum in it. Oh, here, this is for you, Kalira.
For me?
Mhm.
Well, they're lovely, but why?
Think about it. You'll figure it out.
That it's an elixir bottle.
Mhm.
And what was it at?
It has
what type of
protea and sedum. So, let's see.
Does Kalira
Proteas
have an... Yeah.
mean change, transformation, and courage. And sedums are a cure for broken or wounded hearts.
Aw. She's going to stare at the flowers for a moment and then just kind of smile.
Cute.
Gonna
And then it's
put-
useful. You can use the bottle later.
Absolutely.
She's going to put the bouquet, the flowers on a table, and she's going to settle in to prep her morning spells and prepare her experimental elixir for the day. I already rolled the die. It's a 5.
Okay.
Winter will sit up in bed and rub her face. I'm not going to act out rubbing my face because I am wearing makeup. And she'll just sort of mumble over to eat her food. Is there coffee?
Definitely coffee.
Okay. Because I realized that I didn't have Winter ask for coffee.
Definitely coffee.
Winter, as you eat, you'll notice that beside you in the bed is a mask. A different mask with a bow and a note.
She'll she'll get the note and then open it and read it.
In case you need to disguise your true self, this will allow you to take another form. It has limited uses. With love, Raza Hazar.
Oh shit. I have no idea what's ahead of us, but that might actually be useful. She'll put the mask in her pack. And not be weirded out by it. Because this seems like a beneficial thing and not weirdness like the other one.
I'm sorry for my fidgeting. I'm in a lot of pain. So, is there anything that anyone wishes to do before night falls?
Winter will want to go to the library.
Okay.
Kalira will go with her.
Tammy will go up too.
As you all head
Riz wants to send the
downstairs.
sending stone.
Okay. We will start with that. What does Shariz want to say?
Shariz will be having breakfast, and he'll have Mo like, oh, and he'll take the sending stone out of his pocket with his nose, tap it with a slightly greasy hand, and hold it so that it looks like he's like half eating it, but it looks like he's whispering into it so he can sit in the same room and be able to be heard over the noise. Hey there, peeps. It's me, your boy Shariz. I was wondering if y'all knew that Bianca is full of shit.
5 more words.
Eh, you can respond to this.
And the message travels across the ether. You will see the ladies coming down the stairs, entering into the room, dressed for today.
Oh, hello. Hey there. Where y'all going?
We gotta go to another library. Again.
Oh, well, I don't know where Atreus is right now, but do you want me to stay here with him or go with y'all?
Whatever you want to do.
I'm kind of a free agent, I feel, honestly. I don't feel like I'm like really gonna pay. I'm pretty neutral in this situation. Oh, you were talking about whatever I wanted to do, like right now, not about Yeah, I'll go with you guys. Give me like 5 minutes.
Okay.
Very quickly brushes his stuff up, leaves his stuff on the table, rushes away from the table, rushes back to the table, puts like 5 gold on the table, rushes back over up the stairs, and very quickly puts on his breastplate and his longsword, and kind of like calls out the window, "Hey man, so like I'm gonna go to a library for a little bit. I know like you were hanging out there in the evening. I hope you're okay. I'll see you later, bud." And and then he'll close the door. And was he given like a key for his room?
You're muted.
Yes, everyone was given keys.
Cool. He'll lock his room, and have his bag on him, his breastplate, and his longsword. He's got all this stuff basically, and then he'll rush down the stairs and join the group. I like
Cool.
libraries too.
While we're waiting for Shariz, Kalira wants to run back up and set alarm on the windows and door in their room again.
Okay.
Good plan.
So as not to eat up the time, she will just go ahead and cast it on each instead of ritually doing it.
Okay.
There were 2 windows and a door, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so 3 spells. All right. And then she'll hurry back down to everybody.
And Winter will lead the way to the library because she's the only one who knows where anything is here.
And you will find the library, a beautiful stone structure, ivy growing up the sides, a quaint, homely little welcoming library.
Okay, gang. So what am I helping you look for?
Winter wants to find out about stones. I wanted to
Stones.
find out more about those sisters that had her before. Was it the Sisters of Sorrow or something like that?
The ones that are that want to, they're the opposite of the Xanther ones, the ones
Yeah, yeah.
that Mila was working with, right?
Those ones.
As Kalira has keen mind, they
You
are the
mean the Order of the
sisters.
Shadowed Sisters?
Sorry, I was digging through my notebook.
Oh, I was just going to give it to you, but okay.
I should have just asked
Yeah.
because she does have keen mind.
You mean the Order of the Shadowed Sisters?
That's it. Thank you.
Do we need to find out
Okay.
more about Xanther's Order too?
That's probably not a bad idea.
Yeah.
They were the
Okay.
Order of the Quickened
Solid.
Soul.
Okay. So we got Group A, Stones of Power group. Power on. Then we got the Shadowed Sisters. Go, my soul sisters. And then the Quickened Soul group. We can find that quickly if we work hard.
You're so quirky, dude.
Hey, it's just the way I am, man.
Oh, Winter's
Could be
going
that
to
ale.
go look. Oh, sorry. What did you say?
Oh, it could be that ale that I had this morning.
I'm not even gonna ask. Winter will go find a librarian,
Okay.
and she wants to ask the librarian if they have any books on magical stones, particularly fables about magical stones.
The librarian will stroke their chin in thought. We have magic fables. I don't know if they contain anything about stones or not.
Can you show me where they are?
Yes, and he will lead you to a small bookshelf that contains 6 books.
She will skim all of them.
Give me an investigation check.
Yes, sir.
I'll help by skimming some of the books at the same time.
Yay,
So give me an
advantage.
advantage with advantage.
Yay! That's a 22!
You find a picture of 6 stones. It is a black and white and ink drawing. It talks about these stones were left over from the ones that came before, each possessing a different power that it can give its wielder, but that they are fragile.
Well, if these are the right stones,
They are the
That's
right
good.
stones.
according to this, they're fragile.
Yeah, fragile means pretty easy to break, huh?
Are there consequences if we break them?
It does not say.
It doesn't really say.
Okay. All right. So Tammy's gonna go look for books on like cults and religious orders. So she's
Okay.
gonna start her search.
Clara will look with her.
There is an occult section.
Gonna start looking for the book about either one, the Quickened Soul or the Shadowed Sisters.
You will not find anything on either of them. Give me an insight check, whoever.
I'm guessing Clara's is better.
29.
This is a small library. This is not something like found in Taladegarios. It is in the Free Cities. The fact that you found anything at all is amazing. But you all had found stuff here before. Some information before. Do you remember what it was? And Atreus and Winter went to the library.
I don't remember Atreus and Winter going alone to a library. Because if it was the one at Keep Gregorian, we were all there when that book was found.
You went to the library. That's how you knew where it was.
I thought she knew where it was because this is the city she was from.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, then I will keep that under my hat. I'm medicated. I apologize. Anything else y'all wish to look for?
Tammy wants to find a book about Raza Hazar.
Kalira wants to see if there are any books on blood magic.
And Winter will go for a book on Blandimirian technology.
Shariz is gonna find a nice fiction book and find a corner to sit in the library and look like he's studying, but really is just reading a nice fiction book.
You roll a D100 for me, Patrick, so we can see what book Shariz picks.
70 on the dot.
Two Orcs in a Mountain, the sequel to Death's Kiss.
I've been looking all over for this book.
The only thing that you find about Raza Hazar is legend and lore. They are the dragon that dreamt the Nightmare Realm into being. They are a very powerful creature. People are not sure if they're real.
She's just still gonna read through it, even though it's stuff that she knows.
There is no books on blood magic. And what was you looking for again, Winter? I'm sorry.
Blandimirian technology.
There's no books on Glandamirian technology.
Darn.
There might be in Glandamir.
Yeah, but that seems like a really dicey place to be right now.
Oh. Winter, while we're out in the city, can you show me where the Temple of Matthias is so I know at night?
Yeah, I can show you where it is. Wait, would she
The-
even know? She's
Yeah,
not religious.
I mean, you're
It's
from the city, though.
It's a common meeting place, especially for young lovers. It is secluded in the western gardens of the Free Cities. It is a small chapel with supposedly with a sarcophagus in the middle, supposedly containing the remains of Matthias.
Well, this certainly doesn't look like a place for a wedding, so I don't know what secrets she has.
Winter opens her mouth to say something and then closes it again because she doesn't need to dredge up old trauma saying if it's really your mother. She don't need to get into that.
Kalira's just been pouting since they left the library.
Hey, you okay there?
Yeah. Library from home. Tella de Garrios has some really great libraries. I think I just need to spend the afternoon working on a potion or something. That makes me feel better, usually. Or making things blow up, but I figured your uncle wouldn't like that.
Yeah,
Well,
probably not the blowing up.
It would depend on where. And what.
Who?
Oh, I wouldn't blow
Why?
up a person unless they, were asking for it.
Alright, so we can head back to the Cashmere Rose, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, if nothing else is going on for the afternoon, Kalira will spend the second half of the day working on a potion
Alrighty.
and tinkering with her.
And Winter will
alchemical
spend the
tools.
time in the garden practicing her forms and stuff, because it's probably where she learned most of it anyway.
Alrighty. There is.
Shariz is going to politely ask the librarian if he can take the book with him.
And you can. They have a checkout system.
Perfect. He checks out the book because he wants to finish reading it. And that's
Okay.
how he'll spend his afternoon.
And Tiami.
She's going to go like over the top, like cleaning out her nails, hooves, shining up her horns, like polishing up her armor, everything, because she knows she's going to see Mom or somebody representing Mom tonight. So she wants to make sure it's all in place.
And so each of you will spend the day. Kalira making potions. Shariz reading about the two orc lovers and their union to tame the wild mountains known as the Tusk Spire, the cleansing and preparing to meet one's mother or emissary thereof, and the practicing of form. Anything else before night falls?
Tiami,
Yeah.
did you want us to dress up or anything, or?
No, I don't know what this is going to be, and I don't want to say that I don't trust that this is Mother, but we've had, I think we need to be prepared for anything.
Agreed. Winter will say from the bath, washing off the sweat and grime of practicing earlier before she gets into her always clean armor.
Kalir's going to quickly change into a nicer looking dress than what she's been working on her potions and stuff in. Something with like a T-length hem, so it's just below the knee. And you'll see her pull up her skirt, like put on like a garter belt type thing on her thigh that holds a set of thieves' tools and a flask.
Here we go.
Night will fall. The lamplighters busy plying their trade. The cool autumn wind blowing softly. The smell of snow on the air. Time will tick slowly by, your evening meal consumed. And before long, it is midnight.
So a little before we'll head out to the temple so we can make it there on time. Don't ever want to be late for Mother.
Has
And
Shariz gone
also-
back to his room?
Shariz would be like intermediately he would go down after reading some, have some dinner, drink some ale, go back upstairs, read some more. He'd probably be going downstairs, having read some, and going to look for companionship because he wasn't asked to go on the secret mission. He's
Showed it to you.
Correction, she showed him the note and said that he was welcome to come.
yeah, but he wasn't exactly it was I believe the last thing was do whatever you would like was said. So he is very unsure about it. So he's like probably mid like trying to find someone, and then we'll see you all leaving and be like, oh, 1 second, and then rush upstairs and get all of his stuff, and then come back downstairs ready to go. Very heavily enjoying his R&R sessions.
Entering the chapel, you will see there in the center a raised tomb, supposedly containing the remains of Matthias. In the far left corner is an altar with candles, some burning, some not. On the north and south wall are baskets of fruit, bread, and jugs of water, as Matthias was the friend of the needy, and those that without can come to gather here. And standing there in the center, a figure in a purple cloak.
Does the figure look like they have horns under the cloak?
Yes.
Tammy will approach, but stop about 15 feet out.
Winter won't be far behind.
What about Clear and Shariz?
Kalira's going to stay as close to Tiami as she can.
Shariz will kind of form like a diamond with it, so he'll be at like the back if Tiami's in front and then the other two are like right next to, like just behind but right next to, then he completes the diamond by being at the back.
The hood will lower. The first thing seen is horns adorned with silver and gold. There, turning, looking just as regal in a crypt as in the throne room, is Duna Frostmane. Hello, daughter.
Your Highness. And she'll curtsy.
Kalira will curtsy upon seeing her. Not say anything, but will curtsy.
We have much to discuss, and the message I bring is of such importance that I convinced your father to let me be the one to bring it, though these are dark times.
Is there somewhere to sit in the temple in the garden?
There is not.
Okay. Okay. It seems that we're alone. I'm not sure how protected it is.
If the children of the Raven wish to find me, there is no way to stop them. Kalira and Tiami will know that the children of the Raven are the acolytes of the literal church of the Red-Eyed Raven, not the Assassin's Guild. They worship the god of death.
So it's a real war this time, not just a battle.
There has been much destruction and death. At first, we thought it was the Eastern Teledegarians trying to invade and take over. But they were attacked as well. It's a third party, which we have not yet sussed out who. But good tidings come from the death. The heads of the 5 churches, the rulers of Eastern Teledegarios, were slain. There was a power vacuum, and a Minotaur warrior by the name of Stout Strider stepped up, reinstating the old ways, trial by combat to lead the clans. He is now the leader of the Eastern Teledegarios civilization. This, my dear, is where it gets tricky. You see, your father is making plans now to have the Flamesong sword returned to him. But he has made a decree. I'm sorry, go ahead.
From the Hall of Heroes, right?
Yes, in Eastern Teledegarios, he has contacted a motley crew of unsavory individuals that have been known to be most effective in these things, so as not to directly involve Western Teledegarios, or at least implicate it.
Wait, is this motley crew an elf dragonborn?
No, it was, what was it? Let's see, there was a gnome and an elf and a lady with horns, and it was a very unsavory, savory crew. But that is not what brings me here, daughter. Your father has made a decree, one that I cannot get him to change his mind. In 4 months, at the end of your journey, you are to return to Teledegarios. You are welcome to bring your friends, she will motion to you all. Once there, You will travel to eastern Teledegarios to meet Jadrin Stoutstrider to see if you all are a fit for marriage to unite the two lands.
Oh
Or Mark.
shit, you might get married before I do then.
Tell Father I will do my duty, though there have been changes in circumstances. I'm not sure if he'll find me acceptable.
You would be a fool not to find my daughter acceptable. You are the treasure of Teledegarios, the jewel of the kingdom.
She's going to pull out her necklace for Raza Hazar and say, yes, but I'm the guru of Raza Hazar, the speaker of shadows.
Winter is going to like jump back a little bit at that.
Duna faints.
Can
Yeah.
Shariz try and like catch her?
Yeah, give me a dexterity. With disadvantage because you were in the back.
Come on, dice. Roll really high twice. Oh no, it's a 7.
Rushing forward, Duna collapses.
Can Tammy do a medicine check on her?
Yeah, Kalira
Sure.
runs right to Her Majesty's side.
Yeah, no, I'm apparently distracted. I got a 13.
She's alive. It just, the surprise overtook her delicate sensibilities. She will open her eyes, rousing. So you have found your path on this journey of yours.
Yes.
Does Raza Hazar forbid you from marriage?
No. But I do have a duty to protect his betrothed.
His betrothed? You arch an eyebrow.
She's going to turn and look at Win.
Whoa, 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 whoa. We're not engaged yet. I only agreed to date him.
Semantics in his eyes.
Congratulations on such a powerful coupling. I hope your offspring are many.
Winter's just gonna go through a stage of faces. And... No, no, no.
Duna will gather herself, dusting herself off, looking a bit embarrassed that she fainted.
Sorry to spring that on you, Mother. I just wanted to warn you. I didn't want you to think I wasn't doing my duty.
These are such uncertain times. Maybe Jadrin will find you unacceptable, and war will come. Or maybe, just maybe, the gods will smile on us, and this union will bring solidarity to the people. And if the mercenaries are successful, your father, having the Flamesong sword, will be able to use that to stake claim to leadership.
I hope so.
She'll look to Tiami.
I'm sorry, but the idea of Eastern Teledegorians being in charge is terrifying.
To both of us.
This warlord Stoutstrider is not of Puritan mindset, but we know that the fanatics will be hard pressed to turn from their ways. But perhaps with a union, with the sword, and with time, the wall can fall, and Taladegarios can be made whole. I know this is a heavy task to put on you, daughter, and she will unceremoniously hug you, kissing your brow.
Tammy will tighten up for a second and then relax into it and hug her back. Be safe and And tell Daddy I will do my duty.
He knows you will. He did not come to this decision lightly.
And I did not come to mine lightly.
My daughter Agura, you make me proud, child. You will notice that in the corner next to the altar there is fresh drawings, sigils on the floor. I must hurry back, as I said, uncertain times. She will give you another hug, kiss your brow, step over, finishing the sigils, completing the teleportation circle. There will be a soft glow, and she will vanish. At this point, you will see a creature rush from the shadows headed towards the teleportation circle. Everybody roll initiative and join me in Owlbear Rodeo. Having been burnt out, they are painted black as pitch, and each wears a necklace of a raven's head with a red eye. These are children of the god of death, a special breed of assassins. Number one will leap the sarcophagus, charging you, Tiami. The first attack with their short sword, a 10.
Does not hit.
I'm starting off good tonight. Second attack, 25.
That hits.
That is 5 points of damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
That is a 24.
You will feel a pulsing in your veins, the burning through your bloodstream of a poison. Listen to those dice. Clickety clack, clickety clack. You got a high enough that you'll only take 17 points of damage. Number 2 will fire their crossbow at you, Shariz. That is a natural 20.
Damn.
So that is 16 points of piercing damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
That is a 25.
Already.
And just so everyone is aware, right now, currently, I believe everyone is going to be getting that +5 on saves. And you have resistance to, I believe, spell damage. Yes. And you cannot be frightened.
You will take 34 points of poison damage. And number 4 is firing at you, Winter. $25 to hit.
That sure hits.
That is 9 points of piercing damage, and Constitution saving throw, please.
Alrighty. 9 damage and Constitution saving throw. And you said I get a +5 on this, Patrick?
Yes, because you're within 10 feet of me.
Alright. That is 22.
All right, so you will take 15 points of poison damage.
Ah.
And it is now Winter's turn.
Alright. Winter is very simple. We know the drill here. Winter's gonna move behind number 1 and smack it with her sword. That is okay. That is a 22.
22 will hit.
Alright, and that is... That's the wrong one. That's the right one. That is 10 damage.
All right.
Oh, right. She has another attack. Ha 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 ha. Ooh! Nat 20, baby!
Nice.
Alright, so that's the assumed maximum on that, plus rolling another,
Yes.
and then adding the bonus.
Yes.
That is 18 damage.
18 damage. Swiftly moving around to a flanking position with this, your blade digging into the creature's back once, twice, crimson flowing, smearing the black paint that covers the creature's body. Is there anything else you wish to do?
Nope, that's her turn.
That will bring up Kiami.
She is gonna grab her necklace holy symbol and in Draconic say Bless us Razahazar and do Twilight Sanctuary. So there's a 30-foot radius sphere centered on me. It moves with me for a minute or until I'm incapacitated or died. Whenever a creature, including myself, ends its turn in the sphere, I can grant it either temporary hit points or remove a charmed or frightened effect.
Okay. And it's called Twilight Sanctuary?
Twilight Sanctuary.
All right. I'm looking to see if I have the token for that.
Gina, can you read your spell one more time for me?
Sure, it's a channel divinity. As an action, you present your holy symbol and a sphere of twilight emanates from you. The sphere is centered on you, has a 30-foot radius, and is filled with dim light. The sphere moves with you and it lasts for a minute or until you're incapacitated or die. Whenever a creature, including you, ends its turn within the sphere, you can grant the creature one of these benefits, and then it's temporary hit points or ending a charmed or frightened effect.
Okay, thank you. My headset got funky and I missed part of it. I'm sorry.
Nope. New ability, so.
All right. And it's centered on you, correct?
Centered on me, yep.
All right.
And that's a 30-foot. That's a 30-foot radius.
30 foot? Oh, I thought it was 20
30.
foot. My bad.
30-foot radius, yeah.
The crackling energy of the nightmare plane erupting from your feet and spreading out. Is that your turn?
Yeah. Shouldn't it be most of this room? If it's radius, that's half of the circle, right?
Oh, that is. Thank you. Me and math do not get along. All right, is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Sure is.
Riz is going to draw Nature's Fury and charge across the room towards number 2. Taking basically, it's going to be like 35 feet of movement just to get to him. He's going to take a swing on him. Dun 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 dun. Does a 21 hit?
21 hits.
One-handed, as he is going to deal 13 magical slashing damage. Then, continuing his movement, not incurring an attack of opportunity because of his mobile feat, he's going to move another 5 feet forward and attack number 4.
Okay.
That is a 29 to hit.
That hits.
And that is for... Ooh, max damage. 14 magical slashing damage.
Both of them growl, cursing you in the language of the Minotaur. Is that your turn?
He just kind of does a flourish, spins facing so that he can see both of them, and says, "Bring it on, boys."
All right, Kalira.
Kalira's going to reach forward. She's going to pull a vial from her pouch, so object interaction there. She's going to reach forward, touching Tiami, whispering in Gnomish, and she's going to cast Enhance Ability and grant Tiami Bear's Endurance. The target has advantage on Constitution checks. It also gains 2d6 temporary hit points, which are lost when the spell ends. The spell lasts for up to an hour. It is concentration. And then...
Do you roll the hit points or do I?
Up to tier. It doesn't specify. Do you want me to roll the 2d6 or do you want her to roll the 2d6?
You roll them, please.
Okay.
Look, we got status markers, y'all.
Nice.
It actually says concentration.
Nice.
Nice.
That's going to be 8 temporary hit points for Tiami.
Thank you.
She's then going to use her movement to go out and around to where Winter is, holding the vial out to Winter, and say, "Drink this, please."
All right. Is that your turn?
That's her turn.
All righty. Excellent.
And so you're ending your turn in the sphere. Do you need any hit points?
Not yet.
Okay.
All right. It is their turn. Number 2 will slide in behind you, Shariz. Number 4 will take their attacks first. They are with advantage because you are flanked. 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
$15 points of slashing damage. I need a Constitution saving throw, please.
$21.
15 points of poison damage. Number 2 will swing. And miss. I rolled 2 6s, which makes it 12. Second attack. 2 4s to make it 10. Number 1 is attacking you, Tiami. 21 to hit.
That hits.
That is 9 points of slashing damage and a Constitution save.
That is 14.
$21 points of poison damage. Second attack. A 9.
That does not hit.
All right. That will bring up Winter.
All right. Winter will use her object interaction to grab the potion from Kalira. Can she also drink it in the same object interaction?
No, but I will allow it as a bonus action.
She will do it as a bonus action then. And I still have a standard action left, correct?
Yes. So what did
All
she
right.
drink, Kalira?
She just took a potion of fire breath. After drinking this potion, you can use a bonus action to exhale fire at the target within 30 feet of you. You must the target has to make a DC 13 dexterity save throw, taking 46 fire damage on a fail or half on a successful one. The effect ends after you exhale fire 3 times or after an hour has passed.
Okay. It's slashy time. Alright, that is 26.
26 will hit.
And that'll be 14 damage.
Okay.
And then
Another vicious drag across its back.
that is 24
That'll hit.
for 15 damage.
He looks fucked up. Is that your turn?
That is her turn.
Hey, you
Now
get 11 temporary hit points.
Thank you.
I now have to roll to see about the one attacking Duna.
Oh, that's right. That went through the thing.
We can only hope there were guards on the other side waiting to receive her.
All right, that will bring up Tiami.
Hey, Family's just gonna try to hit the one in front of her. Nope, I don't think a 10 hits.
10 does not hit.
Right. And I think that's all I got. Yep.
That will bring up Shariz.
Riz will place a hand upon his chest, taking a deep breath in and cast Lay on Hands on himself, applying all 50 of the pool to himself.
Okay.
Give me 1 second here as I heal myself for 50. Okay, and then I don't think I have any. I do not have any bonus actions, so that will be Shiriz's turn.
All right. That will bring up Kalira.
All right. Kalira is going to, at least momentarily, turn her attention to what's happening where Shariz is. Object interaction to draw her crossbow, which has an infusion on it, so she doesn't have to load it. And she's going to take aim at, is that number 2? Yeah, number 2.
Okay.
Die do I want to roll? It's cocked. Are you kidding me? Sorry. That's a 14 on the die plus 6 unnatural 20.
That will hit.
And it is magical ammunition. So it's going to be 4 points of damage from the crossbow. And
All right.
as soon as it's a purple sparkly bolt that appears when she pulls the trigger, and after it hits its target, it vanishes.
All right. That'll bring us back to them. Number 1 is turning his attention to you, Winter. First attack is a natural 20.
Oh, fuck you.
That's 13 points of piercing damage and a Constitution saving throw, please.
Well, at least I didn't actually take much damage from that. Thank you, Tiami. That is a 27.
20 points of poison damage.
How many?
20.
Jesus.
Second attack. I rolled a natural 3 for a 9. Now here's where it gets interesting. Because number 2, these are creatures of passion. They do not think logically when they are in blood rage, which they are, wanting to kill. So there is a chance that number 2 is going to break off from Shariz and go after Kalira. It is a 50-50 chance, and I'm going to roll my ambassador dice. That is a 54. Number 2 will incur an attack of opportunity, Shariz,
Hell yeah.
as it rushes Kalira.
Is it possible, since I am wielding my sword one-handed, that my attack of opportunity could be a grapple? Grab him and hold him there.
I will allow opposed strength checks to see if you can do that.
Yep.
I'm going to roll first and tell you what you have to beat because I trust you. You have to beat an 18 on a strength check.
I just rolled a natural 20 for +4 of 24.
All right, so he stops in his tracks. He will turn on you, taking his attacks because his movement was going after. I rolled 2 4s, so 10,
That is a miss.
and 2 8s, so 14.
That is also a miss.
Number 4 will take his attacks. That is 24.
24 will hit.
There's 4 points of slashing damage, and I need a con save.
Dun, dun, dun. Ooh, 16.
Just makes it. So you'll take 7 points of poison damage.
Ooh.
And that will bring us to winner.
All right. It's stabby time. Because he's now engaged with me, I no longer get advantage, correct?
No, you still get advantage.
Okay.
You're still flanking.
Stabby. I don't think the 17's gonna hit, but 17?
It does hit.
Yay! For 7 damage.
All right. Second attack, please.
$18.
18 will hit.
My dice are getting tired. $8 damage. And then she's gonna Bwah! As a bonus action.
Oh, fire.
Yeah.
So that is a dex save, you said, Kalira?
Let me pull it back up for you so I don't read it
Matter I rolled a
wrong.
3.
It's a DC 13 dex save with 4d6 fire damage on a fail, half on a success.
Okay, that is 8, 10, 11.
They will fall to the ground dead. Is that your turn?
No. Winter's going to take her movement to run to the teleportation circle.
It is closed. It only
Fuck.
lasts one round, one turn.
Well, she's still in that corner. Let me move her there. Eh. Okay.
All right. That will bring up Tiami.
All right. So Yami is going to move closer. I don't know how to move the circle too, because the circle moves with me. There we go. Thank you. And then she's going to cast Sacred Flame at number 2.
Okay.
It's a
Is-
Dex 14 DC.
I missed it by 1. They got a 13. My fucking dice hate me.
So it's only 4 points of radiant damage.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yep, and then I'm going to take my temporary hit points. Yep.
Okay. Shariz.
Shariz is going to strike at the grappled bloodlust. Yeah, number 2. 15?
15 just hits.
Hell yeah. That is for 10 magical slashing damage. And then he's gonna spin, still holding on. And is gonna attack number 4. That is 21
That hits.
for 12 magical slashing damage.
Holding on to the one, bringing the blade across its stomach, a wide gash opening, spinning without releasing. Coming overhead, backhanding number 4, coming back to your stance. Those watching will be most impressed by this Loxodon's moves. It will
And
bring up.
that is his turn.
That will bring up
Eh.
Clara.
Wait, Shariz, you're in the circle now. You get 12 temporary hit points.
Alrighty. Since I've got my crossbow in hand, I am going to, or Kalira is going to step to the side, be her right on the map, it'd be the left, and down slightly to get a clear line of sight on number 2 again, and once again take aim with her crossbow.
All right.
Oh, I don't think that's going to hit, because that is 15.
15 just hits.
It does.
Yes.
Did not think that would hit. Ooh, max damage on the die. So 10 points of damage from the sparkly purple bolt that appears when she pulls the trigger and then vanishes when it hits its target.
They're looking weaker. Is that your turn?
That is her turn.
All right. Number 2 is going to try to break free. Contested strength. You have to beat an 18.
I got a 19.
Unable to break free, you will take their attacks. I rolled a 3 and a 5, so neither one of those are going to hit you. I rolled an 8 and a 5. Neither one of those are going to hit you. Number 4, a natural 20. So that's 11 points of slashing damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
12.
Give the dice a good roll here. There is 66 points of damage.
Thank goodness for temporary hit points, am I right?
Winter, you're up.
All right, Winter is going to turn around so that
Turn around.
so that she is facing number 4. She's going to use her object interaction to pull out her trident, which she does have the ability to wield both her longsword one-handed and her trident one-handed for throwing at the same time. And she's going to huck her trident at number 4.
All right.
That is an 18.
18 hits.
All right, and that is 5 plus 7 is
12.
12. Okay. 12 damage. And because it still has that nice enchantment from Kalira, she's gonna do it again. Because it's magically back in her hand. That is... 1 plus 9 is... 20?
That'll hit.
And that'll be... 10 damage.
Both of these guys are looking very, very hurt.
And she will
That'll-
now take movement to... Okay, so that's right there. Go there. Yeah.
All right, moving south, heading towards Shariz and the 2 children of the Raven. That will bring up Tiami.
Okay. Tammy is going to drop a moonbeam on number 2.
Okay.
Silvery beam of pale light shines down in a 5-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder. When a creature enters the spell for the first time or starts their turn there, it's engulfed in ghostly flames that cause searing pain, and it must make a Constitution saving throw, or it takes 2d10 radiant damage on a failed sit and half as much on a successful one. If it's a shape changer, it does it with disadvantage.
All right. You're dropping it on which one? I'm sorry.
Number 2.
And the saving throw,
Is a con 14.
they will fail.
So it's when they start their turn is when they take the damage.
Okay. Riz.
Riz is gonna attack number 2 and then spin around and attack number 4. 29.
That'll hit.
12 magical slashing damage on number 2.
They look weak. They're staggering.
And a dirty 20 on number 4.
That will hit.
For 13 magical slashing damage.
They are also staggering. Is that your turn, Shariz?
Yeah. Yeah, that's his turn.
All right, go ahead and roll the temporary hit points, Tiami, as Shariz is inside the circle.
12.
Oh. I ended my turn in the circle, and I forgot about that.
Oh, that's right. You did. You moved in. 12 for you, too. Apparently,
Okay,
I like to
thank
roll
you.
2s.
Kalira, you're up.
Gonna take aim again at number 2 and unleash a bolt. It's a bolt on him. 19 on the die plus 6.
That'll hit.
Don't make me math. Alright, that is going to be 8 points of piercing damage from the magical crossbow bolt.
All righty. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Number 2, trying to break free again, Shariz.
Oh, he's starting his turn, so he takes 9 points from the ghostly flames.
All right. You have to beat a 16.
16 plus 4 makes it a 20.
All right. Even with advantage, those miss. I rolled a 4, a 6, an 8, and a 4. Number 4 is going to take the attack of opportunity and charge Tiami.
All right. 28.
That'll hit.
13 magical slashing damage.
All right. 6 will not hit.
Nope.
9 will not hit. That was their turn. All right, winner.
All right. Winter is going to move to be trying to nestle sort of between 4 and 2, mostly at 4. And she's gonna breathe fire at number 4 again.
You don't even have to roll the damage. He has 4 hit points left. Minimum damage. He's dead. He
Yeah.
failed his saving throw.
Okay. I'm gonna do it anyway. Just because I like the sound of the clackies. Okay. Ah. And then she's going to turn to number 2 and take her attacks on it. That is a 28.
That'll hit.
This one. That was this one. That'll be 14 damage.
And that'll destroy them.
Yay.
Shariz will let go of the limp body and then stow his sword, drop to a knee, and hug himself and cast a 3rd level Cure Wounds.
Okay.
So Tiami's gonna drop the moonbeam. We are all close together now. Oh, Claire's just there. Okay, and so she's gonna cast Prayer of Healing. We all get back 8 points of healing.
And as we come out of combat, this is where we're going to take our break. Hang out, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. We are going to go get our snickety snacks, our beverages of choice, and handle everything we need to handle. And we'll be back. back. Thanks so much for hanging out while we got our snickety snacks and our beverages of choice. Before the break, the party had come to the Chapel of Matthias in the middle of the night, meeting Her Majesty Duna Frostmane, where some heavy news was laying on Tiami, and Tiami laying some heavy news herself. The queen departing, a creature bursting from the shadows, traveling into the teleportation circle, as 3 more creatures attacked the party. They were victorious, almost having a fatality, as Shariz was down to 4 hit points. As always, just a reminder that our safe word for this game is porcelain. And this is where we continue our story. And this is where it is determined if you have been forsaken to the will of the dice. The night is quiet, the smell of blood in the air, the autumn breeze blowing, bringing a chill to the bone as the adrenaline begins to wear off. You're here in this chapel. What do you do?
Tiami's going to call everyone to her and cast a prayer of healing. It's going to take 10 minutes, but she's doing it at 5th level. And of course, I rolled a ton at once. And so we will all get 17 hit points back at the end of the 10 minutes.
Oh, Tiami,
Yeah.
do you have a way to reach your mother? Make sure Her Majesty is okay?
Let me try. And so Tiami is going to do ascending. Just, Mother, did you make it safely?
The guards stopped the crazed assailant before they could touch me.
She's safe. The guards saved her.
Okay.
That's good.
Well, now that we know that your mom is safe, I'm sorry, you're a priestess of what?
Oh, yeah. Last night wasn't a good time to talk about it. So, like, I felt this calling, and I talked to Hesnu, and she said I had to do what I thought I needed to do. No hard feelings. And so I asked Razahazar if I could be a cleric, and I didn't really realize at the time that he didn't have any clerics. So, yeah. Kind of the high priest.
Uh-huh. Did you make the same deal that Atreus did?
No, this was just for me, but part of my mission is now that I'm supposed to protect you, but I was going to protect you anyways. But nothing about you marrying him. There was no, like, my deal with him was strictly spiritual on my side.
Okay. And what called you to that?
I've always sought knowledge and understanding, and through all the craziness that we're going through, he's the only one that's actually consistently helped us and told us mostly the truth. Nobody ever tells you all the truth. He was the most fair dealer, and when you think about it, nightmares are actually helpful. Like, they help you work through things that you can't necessarily think about in the daytime.
Okay.
I hope I haven't offended you.
No, that's just a
Kind
lot.
of a lot. Yeah. I wasn't really ready to talk about it last night, and I didn't mean to kind of like throw it on you like that. It just, Mother does that to me.
Well, if this is the path that you feel is the right one, then I'm happy for you.
Thank you. We should probably leave the temple if there are more of the ravens out. We don't want to be a sitting duck.
Agreed.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, we should head back. Shariz, are you all right?
I am feeling much better now. It's you know, it's strange. Some situations I feel like I've got a really good handle on it, and other situations think I've almost died in. That was one where I think I almost died in.
And without Atreus with us, he's got. I think he's the only one of us with the materials to revive someone right now. I should fix that. That way,
Yeah.
if he's not with us again.
I have the ability, but not the materials currently.
Guess I know what our shopping goal is tomorrow.
Kalira's
Yeah.
gonna take out a notebook and make notes.
I should have asked Mom for cash.
I still have some money. I can help.
Before we leave, Winter's actually going to check the bodies to see if they have any money.
All right, give me an investigation check.
That's a 7, bruh.
They each carry a pouch of 30 pieces of silver.
So that'd be 90 silver?
Yep.
And
Kalira's
before,
just go ahead.
I was just say before we walk outside, Tiama's going to cast see invisibility.
Okay.
It lasts for an hour.
Before they exit the temple, Kalira's gonna give up like a really sad and yet distasteful look at the bodies of the children of the Raven.
People like that are what scares me about East Taladegarians. There's so many of them.
Fanatics.
And according to them, even though I was born in Taladegarios, I'm not a Taladegarian.
And Tiama's going to put out her hand. No, they're wrong. You are a Teletagarian. More than they are.
She'll kind of straighten up a little.
Yeah. Once they get outside, Winter's going to go, hey, Shariz, look at this.
What's up?
She'll tilt her chin up and just breathe fire into the sky.
Yo, that's cool. That's so cool.
Right? Kalira made me do that.
Nice.
And now she can't do it anymore. Because that's number 3.
Tiama's going to lean over and whisper to Kalira. Is it because her boyfriend's a dragon? Is that why you picked that one?
Oh, I didn't even think of that. No, I just thought it'd be fun to watch her breathe fire on them. What? If I can't make something explode, watching it burn's almost as good.
I agree. Yeah. Now I can't get the
Oh.
image of little winged torques. A whole litter of them. Thanks, Mom.
Ugh. Don't make me think about that.
As you step outside, walking across the garden, the fallen leaves crunching beneath your footsteps, it will begin to snow.
getting colder out. It'll be a good night to go have some hot chocolate and snuggle.
Sounds like a good plan.
That's
I mean-
my idea when we get back.
I mean, just friendly snuggles, obviously. But, just
Oh,
kidding.
you
Yes, there is?
were wanting to snuggle? You wanted to snuggle like with me? I was gonna just snuggle with that one gift lady.
Oh,
But
I kind of figured I'd snuggle with Winter or Tammy if one of them was up to it. If not, I can find
oh,
someone else, but
Hot chocolate and snuggle sounds good. Let's go get Shiraz back to his gift lady if she's free.
I'm sure she's not free. I imagine she's kind of expensive.
Available.
Oh,
to the Cashmere Rose.
Make our way back.
The Cashmere Rose is packed as usual. Libations flowing, women's of negotiable affection, men of negotiable affection, non-binaries of negotiable affection, making their money as they ply their trade. What would you like to do?
Just gonna ask if someone can bring up some hot chocolate for us and maybe some marshmallows.
I'd want your majesty.
good idea. Would it be a bad idea to put alcohol in our hot chocolate? What do you think?
That sounds like a brilliant idea.
Have you ever put peppermint schnapps in your hot chocolate?
No, let's do that.
Oh, it's delicious. It's like a minty chocolate candy.
Yeah, we'll have some of that too.
There is. Do you go to your room?
Shariz will go to his room after finding the gift lady.
All right. Give me a perception check.
Perception check. Hopefully the door is still locked. Because he locked it
was.
when he left. Perception check is a 12.
All right. Thank you. I'll make a note of that.
You're welcome. He also makes sure that he has 4 ales when he goes. 2 for the lady and 2 for himself to be
Okay.
enjoyed. I'm assuming standard rate of 5 gold.
Yep. The hot chocolate, the peppermint schnapps, and the marshmallows are brought to your room, ladies. As Shariz gets down on the get down with the gift.
I'm glad at this moment that all of the rooms are soundproof.
That could be awkward otherwise.
Oh, that does explain why nobody complained that first night.
And then Kalira's going to kind of turn her head down. Her tips of her ears will turn a little pink.
Sorry, I tend to overshare.
It's
It's
fine.
okay.
Drink our hot cocoa. Get a little tipsy.
Little splash of snaps.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So what are we
man.
doing?
I should have saved that last fire breathing. I could have roasted some of these marshmallows.
Oh, that would have been great.
Ren can do this thing where she makes a little ball of fire in her hand. And sometimes when I was little, she would let us toast marshmallows that way. So, you have 4 months to complete your spirit quest.
4 months is a long time. Way better than 20 days.
It is a lot more than 20 days.
Wait, where did 20 days come from?
That was how much time Mila gave me.
Oh.
And then she cut it short. But hopefully Tiami will get her whole 4 months.
Do you think we could save the world in 4 months?
Maybe if we figure out how to destroy one of the stones. I don't have mine anymore.
Atreus again. Though, clearly he seems to be more interested in that than... Well, anyway.
I'm gonna think about that. Hot cocoa.
When we're done with that, I know technically you're supposed to do your spirit journey on your own, but would you rather have someone with you?
I think it's against the rules as long as I complete my quest. I mean, I was going to the party when it all started.
True.
And
Company is nice.
your dad didn't exactly do his on his own.
Truth.
To it. I'd like to accompany you so I can try to keep you safe.
I
And
would appreciate that.
I think I kind of have to be there, otherwise you can't really protect me.
Right? Like, he wasn't really clear on that, so... But I did want to talk to you. Not now. You have 4 months or more to think about it, because apparently I just get to meet him in 4 months. But, at some point when I set up my own court, I'll need a head of the guard.
I mean,
Think about it. This sugar give you
I'll-
more schnapps.
I'll think about it. I think it'll depend on how things go with Raza Hazar. Because if I do end up saying yes to him like he claims I'm going to, I can't really be the head of your guard while living in the Nightmare Realm, can I?
Work on ambassador.
when you have your kids, you can just get them together for playdates.
I don't want to think about having kids.
Horns and fangs everywhere.
Winter's gonna reach into her backpack. I have this tea for a reason.
Oh, that's a good point.
Does that work against deities?
She's gonna stare at the box of tea.
You know, my Aunt Ren was using tea, and then her deities decided that having a baby would be the thing that made her happiest, so she had a baby. Well, she had 2, actually.
Winter's just gonna shrug and toss the box on the other side of the room.
Sure is. Your time with the gift lady is up.
He'll go back downstairs and drink some more and enjoy the merriment and continue being merry, enjoying the art.
Give me a perception check.
That's a 9.
Okay. DM caveat. As you go to walk out of the room, you notice on the dresser where you set the rose is gone, and there's items there now.
Oh, that's kind of cool. I don't remember these being there. What are the items?
There is a Loxodon-sized pair of gauntlets.
Oh,
There is a halfling-sized ring.
okay.
There is a helm with holes for horns.
Okay.
And a cloak.
And a cloak.
and a belt.
And a belt. Well, scoop up the items. And with his trunk holding his drink, we'll scoop up the items with both of his hands and go over to the girls' room.
Winter will go answer the door. Oh, hey, do you
Hey.
want to come in?
If I'm not intruding, I don't want to, like, you're all having, like, I think girl time or whatever.
Not naked yet. You can come in.
Marshmallows, schnapps, come on.
Oh, okay. He comes in the door with his cup in his nose and the items in his arms. He goes, I found these on my dresser. I think these are supposed to be handed out to everybody. Like, this. And he holds up the helmet with the space for the horns for Tiami.
Oh, and she'll try it on.
It fits.
Oh, neat. Thank you.
You're welcome. And maybe about this ring for you, Kalira?
Sing.
She'll take it, and she's going to inspect it.
It is just a plain silver band.
She's going to slip it on.
Okay.
And I found, you said there a belt and a cloak?
And a cloak. Yep.
I'm not really sure. Do you think would you rather a cloak or a belt, my friend?
I mean, that is a weird question because these each seem to be tailored for like us.
Well, no, these are, and then he shows the gauntlets. These are for me.
Yeah, I mean, like between me and Atreus, I'm not sure which one's for who.
Oh, yeah.
I'll go with the belt.
Okay. And I'll save the cloak for Atreus. Sorry, I didn't want to bring him up.
That's okay.
Do y'all take time to attune to your items?
Yeah.
Delira, you have a ring of mind shielding. Gariz has gauntlets of strength. Your strength is now 20.
Yo.
Yami has a helm of swiftness. Once per long rest, you can basically action surge. And Winter has a belt of protection that will add 2 to their armor class, making it an
Yay.
18. I will have to homebrew some of these and throw them in your character sheets. Don't let me forget.
Yeet.
Yay.
I think these were a present from the primordials. When I was doing my morning prayer stuff, a messenger came and talked to me, and there was this like rose on the ground. It was very prickly, but as far as I know, I think these are from them.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
They did also say things are going to get harder and darker. Dark times lie ahead. So there's always that too.
Tammy's going to look at the shadows around her feet and look at you and go, the darkness doesn't scare me anymore.
The shadows will raise about 6 inches when you say that, and then lower.
Oh. That's fair.
I'm going to just assume that was a trick of the light. And she's gonna take a shot of pure peppermint schnapps.
Kinda
If
hot.
the shadows scare you, you will hear in your mind. Winter.
She'll think about it for a moment. And she won't respond out loud, but she will respond, I don't think shadows themselves scare me. I think the potential of what could be lurking in them is more of a fright.
Your wisdom is just one of the reasons I love you.
She's gonna eat a marshmallow.
Well, Shariz, if you're kind of on your own, you're welcome to. Well, I shouldn't speak for the other two. Are you two okay if Shariz sits in here and drinks and talks with us too?
Yeah, why not?
We can keep our clothes on if it makes you more comfortable. Well,
Oh,
I try to anyway.
I think at this point he's seen us all naked, but
yeah, but we can keep our clothes on. We don't have to take them off.
No,
I already did that.
I know he's seen us naked, but I also know he feels funny about it.
I'm not as funny anymore about it. I just have a preference. You know, we could just keep our clothes on. We're not needing to take them off. They're not on fire. They're not hurting us. They're not trying to kill us. They're just clothes, you know?
I mean, if you want them to be on fire, I can make that happen, but
Only
No,
do that
thank
if
you.
someone's obviously lying to you. But do it
Yeah.
on their
In their
pants.
pants.
No más pantalones.
But what if they aren't wearing pants? Sorry,
Mm,
I've been drinking and I'm kind of overthinking things.
I don't know. I heard this story about this fairy that used to run around with no pants on all the time. But you know,
So, have you guys played any games while you've been drinking, or are you just like sitting and doing like girl talk or whatever?
We've just been talking a little bit about what we're gonna do when,
Oh,
the whole save the world thing is done.
oh, okay. Well, clue me in. What are y'all gonna do?
I have 4
Well,
months to finish my spirit quest.
I want to go along to help her.
and unless I say yes to Raza Hazar before, I mean, she can't very well protect me if we're not next to each other, right?
That's fair. That's fair. So it looks like that you all are going to Garios and you're gonna try and mend that situation. That's pretty cool.
We figure out the thing with the stones, though.
Hmm. I
Gotta
still
save
think
the
we
world.
should destroy one.
I'm kind of on the same page as you with that now, too, yeah.
I've been saying it since we found out. Machines don't work without all their parts. If we destroy one of the stones, even with one of them broken, then the machine doesn't work.
That makes sense.
I know Atreus said something about breaking the box of transmutation, but it's not the only way to get Hytherium. And besides, a magical item that strong, it would be really difficult to break, I think. And, there's the whole complication of we have no idea where it is.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Could take another drink.
Winter's going to dip a marshmallow in the schnapps and then eat it.
Now I really do wish you had fire breath still.
Yeah, that'd be really cool because it'd be on fire without actually being on fire.
Couldn't we just like go down to the fireplace down there and roast some marshmallows?
I would like to mention there is a fireplace in the room.
Oh shit, there's a fireplace right there! Sheesh, you could tell I've been drinking, y'all.
How did Winter not know that she grew up here?
Blame the schnapps?
Well,
I'll
well,
blame
let
the
me-
stress.
let's get this fire going. Let's get some roasted marshmallows, make it all nice and cozy in here.
So Jeremy's gonna take a marshmallow and put it on the end of your sword. There, go roast it for us.
Wait, whose sword? Two people have swords.
Oh no, sure is his sword because he's like, let's roast some marshmallows.
Oh, he has no sword on. He came in plain
he's
pants
the
and a
only
shirt.
Yeah. Well,
Us.
how are we gonna roast it? I'm not putting my hand in the fire.
Well, I mean, I could, like, if we have like a fork. Do you have a fork?
I could go grab some sticks from like the garden.
Clear's gonna take out her trunk, expand it, and start digging through things. In her alchemical tools and whatnot, does she have anything that's long and skewer like?
Sure.
she'll pull it out. We can use this.
So
We just have
roast
to clean the marshmallow off real good when we're done. Who knows how it would react with any chemicals?
that could be a fun experiment.
It could be.
Or one that'll kill you.
Well, we don't know until we try.
Yeah, I guess it's better than being eaten by something again.
Ooh, I'm so tired of things swallowing me. They could at least ask first.
Winter will laugh out loud.
Shariz will blush.
Oh.
Seeing him blush and hearing Winter laugh, she's gonna look at Shriz.
It's not as awkward as the time I thought you were asking if you could use your trunk.
Let me. And he his nose will. He'll take the cup out of his nose, take the skewer, and be like, "Are you ready for some marshmallow?"
Jeremy's gonna giggle at it, but nod her head.
As the fire comes to life, it will begin to dance, weaving its hypnotic pattern. It will transform. You will see 5 figures marching. You will see a ship sailing. You will see the shores of Taladegarios. And from the flames a red serpent will rise and devour the 5 figures, and then vanish back to flame.
Did you guys see that?
Well, that was ominous.
Maybe we've been drinking too much.
You will also find that you are stone cold sober.
Clear looks at her cup.
That's disappointing.
There was also another thing that the messenger told me about, and I think that just confirms it. There is something in the that has to do with Taladegarios that is a crimson snake. I don't look forward to meeting that snake, but I do look forward to smiting it.
What did it say about the snake?
Beware.
So it sounds like you're going to Taladegarios with us too?
Looks like it.
Looks like we're all going back to Taladagarios. There were 5 people.
Well, is it us or is it the motley crew that's supposed to be getting the sword?
Or is it the elf dragonborn?
Oh, that's right. Did they ever respond when you talked to them?
Oh, I heard from this person called Laz, I think. I don't remember what they said to me. I talked to them today, but I haven't heard back from them yet.
Knowing how sending stones worked here, do I know that if they don't respond right away, it means they're not responding?
Under normal circumstances, but because it's going across 2 parties, no.
Okay. I'm just asking.
Well, maybe I'll hear from them later. But right now, it sounds like we have some things to figure out.
And at this time, Kalira, have you activated your ring to stop sendings from coming to you?
She has not yet. She's attuned to the ring, but she has not set it so that she's not.
You will hear a voice in your head. The voice of Tannen. Kalira, Arios is sending me on a dangerous mission. I don't know if I will make it back. If I don't, know I love you.
She can respond in her head, right?
Yep.
A tear will form in her eye, trickling down her cheek.
Daddy, I love you. Please be safe. I'm doing what I can to help the others stop what's happening. Please come home.
And at that, we're going to take our last break. We'll be back in 10 minutes. back. Thanks so much for hanging out while we took our last break, got our beverages of choice and our snickety snacks. The party is together in the ladies' quarters having alcoholic hot chocolate, roasting marshmallows over a most interesting flame. What would you like to do, my intrepid heroes?
So amidst all that conversation, Clara went kind of still, got kind of a faraway look in her eyes for a moment, and if anyone's paying attention, like the one eye has like a tear trickling down her cheek.
Tammy's gonna put her hand out and like gently touch like Claire's arm, leg, whatever's closest, and be like, "Are you okay?"
Huh? Oh,
She'll wipe her cheek.
it'll be all right. I think. I hope. I don't know.
Do
Dawes says he's being sent on a dangerous mission. He doesn't know if he'll make it back.
you don't think he's going after the sword, do you?
I don't know.
I don't know that Mom would have referred to him as a motley crew.
Well, I mean,
My Dawes part of the Arcane Guard. He goes wherever King Tarios tells him to go. He said King Tarios is sending him on an important mission, but it's dangerous. That's all he really said.
well, they raised a capable young lady like you, so they gotta be good at what they do, right?
Oh, my fathers are amazing. They really are.
It runs in the family.
Oh, I'm not even a fraction of the artificer my father is. And Daw's an amazing wizard. And he's so smart. I miss them so much.
Winter will give her a pat on the back, rub a little bit. I'm not very religious, but I have faith it'll be okay.
I hope so. There's been a lot of times along this where I thought I'd never see them again. But I thought it was 'cause I was gonna die. And somehow the idea of one of them dying is so much scarier.
They probably say the same about the idea of losing you.
I know it was hard for them to let me go on the trip to Glandamere in the first place. One of my brothers went missing just before all this started, and we still don't know what happened to him.
Have you tried contacting him at all?
My fathers have tried everything. It's like he just vanished.
Strange.
But they'll
Winter's
figure it
gonna
out.
Winter's gonna put that in her mental bank for later.
She's gonna kind of shake it off and try to smile.
But anyway, we have things we need to figure out and focus on. I've let myself
But
get distracted far too many times on this trip so far.
but before we get into that, a toast to the first High Priest of Raza Hazar.
Here.
Tamara raise her glass, and then she's gonna reach over and take the skewer from Shiraz and eat the hot, sticky marshmallow.
Oh, okay. Just help yourself. Does anybody else want another marshmallow?
I would love a marshmallow.
Well, with his little trunk, he'll have this. He'll take the skewer back and skewer some marshmallows and toast some more marshmallows. Handing them out to whoever wants them.
Yeah, I always try to figure out how to get hot, melty marshmallow out of her fingers and fur.
Good. Sometimes you just have to lick things.
Oh yeah, you don't have a tongue like me. That's gonna be harder, isn't it?
Is your tongue extra talented?
I don't know. You'd have to ask some of the people I've been with.
Kalira's just gonna get
Anybody want some
blazed
more
red.
marshmallows?
Now, why are
Entry.
you?
You will hear a voice in your head. Would you care to go for a walk?
Hold on, guys. I'll be back.
Tara's gonna start to stand up. Are you sure?
Yeah, it'll be okay.
Okay.
And she'll go out of the room and downstairs. If she doesn't spot him in the crowd, she'll go to the garden.
And he will be waiting in the garden with a single black rose, dressed in a very fine black silks, hair pulled back in a tight ponytail, freshly trimmed mustache and goatee. He will bow respectfully and offer you the rose.
She'll accept it.
He will offer his arm.
She'll take it.
And you two will walk through the snow, the cold seeming unwilling to touch you, as the wind blows gently, whistling through the trees. And this is where we're going to end tonight, because I really need Atreus here before I can continue. So, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope that you had a good time. I want to thank you all for being at my table. I hope you all had fun.
Yeah.
Let's take a moment to remind everyone who we are, where they can find us, and let's get out of here.
Hi, everyone. I'm Alice, the voice of Winter, and you can find me on Twitter at Cap'n Cupcake.
Hi, everybody. I'm Christina, the voice of Tiami, and you can find me on Twitter at Tiamorskaskula.
Hello, everyone. It's me, Patrick, the voice of Shrews, and you can find me on Twitter at PeculiarPatrick.
Hey everybody, I'm Ren Matley, and you can find me over on Twitter at Ren_Matley.
And I'm Tier the DM, the world's okayest DM. And you can find me on Twitter at Tier_the_DM. Remember, y'all, that love, acceptance, inclusion, these are the torches that light a path to a better tomorrow. Come join us and be torchbearers. And until next time, live a life to make yourself proud. We love you guys.